Hello, my Libra friends. Welcome out. High Priestess Healer 1111 at yahoo.com. Thank you for joining me, for your likes, your subscribes, and all the love that you show to me by coming and joining me and seeing what everything's all about here. Journeys, detachments, gaining your power back, balance. Man holding heart, woman and man thinking, happy family, obviously, and the world. Okay, so you're at the end of a phase, okay, or dealing with a twin flame, or maybe have an online business and need to network more, or maybe you are moving and traveling a lot for one reason or another. So there's just definitely some changes. So we got door, the garden and the gate as the first one. Door to spirit. Okay, so you are being guided. Which direction do you go? Should I stay or should I go? There seems to be an attachment of sorts, and so therefore you can't move forward, as the 5 suggests. But the 3 and the garden and the gate, wants to be more self-expressive, wants to grow and expand and, take action. But there's something of a false face of your own or someone around you that you keep attaching yourself to that is negative, okay? So to live your best life, whether in the garden or out of the garden, because you have the key, you can do whatever you want, right? Super manifester. But this is something particularly hard for you, okay? And so it has this hold over you, and this really big unbalance, therefore, is there, okay? You can see that by Angel of Balance, okay, is being disturbed by this attachment, okay, by this self-sabotaging thought or this person that you cannot seem to let go of, that's not helping your spirit. Okay, but it looks like the door to personal healing and happiness is open for you. Okay, you're ready to receive your blessings. So, justice, will restore. This is kind of like a justice card. It says contract. So it could be like a Libra card. And it looks like things are starting to stabilize within you and around you with this door to, actually within you, I want to say, because it says door to personal healing and happiness. So that's what your guides are saying that they want you to focus on, is your healing, okay? Not somebody else's healing, but your own. And as you grow, you're going to have more to offer to that person, okay? And if you want to grow, you may want to check out the triggers from the other person, or what triggers you. And, you don't want to be in constant triggering mode with each other. So just, the need to detach from whatever triggers are there, but, needing to face the fear, instead of saying, oh, everything's okay, everything's just fine, everything's going to be okay. Now it's time for the scales to be equal, whatever that is, okay? Spirit is all around, so whatever it is perfectly divine timing and divine order, okay? So where you should be, what you should be doing, and you're just, if you follow your soul and your heart, just and the things that make you happy, that's all one has to do. Spirit gives you the go on anywhere you want to go, anything you want to do that makes your soul happy, okay? But if you're doing something that doesn't feel right to you, or that's not right and you know it, or spirit wouldn't, approve of, then that's just, quote unquote karma for you. But he does see at all times and in all things. So, sometimes when you think, there's no healing going on, just remember that the door to the spirit is open to you. So that means you have a lot of spirit guides watching out for you, guiding you, leading you, and it's open to you. So you need to reach out, ask for help, learn to get your own answers, and continue to move forward in whichever way you want to move. Okay, so there's the moon, or number 7, goddess of the moon, that comes after this contract. So I've actually never seen it as a person, but I mean, usually after settling a contract, that I think divorce, but that I could always obviously confirm it. But yeah, there's a woman. It felt like a love situation. And then I see here there's a woman holding her heart. So I think that, you're starting to want a happy family. And so you're realizing, I need to open up more of what I'm hiding inside, and stop holding everything in my heart. Okay, that's the only way that I'm going to advance to gain this happy, stable family. Okay, because there's things that you may not know, and so therefore things don't get better. But if it's not something that's valuable to you or that you love, then you're not putting your attention in your actions there to find solutions. It's more of a game of battles, or battle of the wits or egos into it. So I do see you, either someone coming into your life, or you looking at wanting a happy family, which is what I see. It's a number 44, and that's the number of the archangels. But yeah, I just see you really wanting peace and, balance, harmony, joy. But there's somebody around you that is envious of you, or you envious of what they have. It kind of looks like this card here, where they're kind of looking out to the other side. So, you definitely, in this situation, you want to be grateful for what you have, and then the happiness will come. It's not like, oh, you're happy, so now you have things to be grateful for. So, just knowing that it's coming for you, and it's coming to you, and that you have to trust, and not, keep your eyes focused on your goal and yourself, and your contract here, and your partnerships and friendships and situationships. Let's see. It shows that there's a magician in the mirror. It's a 53 or a number 8. So there definitely is some this is like the magician. So there is definitely they're asking you to put some focused intention on the subconscious and figure out what your deepest fears are at, and then, to not just to use your logic regarding the situation, but also to use your heart, and to find a more a mature and a loving way to attend to that emotion that's there, that's triggering to you, so that you can have a stable, happy home. Okay, and you're not looking somewhere else for something to fulfill you, because you don't have your home life the way it should be at the moment. But I do see there is some financial blossoming of abundance here, and love, joy, peace. Okay, so I feel like that's within you. Okay, I really feel like you're opening your own heart, even if it's just to yourself, and doing your own work inside or whatever. But it does show there's an ending to something. There's a storm warning. So perhaps, you looked inside this pond and you got to see the other part of you that might be your twin flame, if that's who this is, right? But there's a storm warning, okay? I don't feel like it's one way or another. I mean, you have the ability to use your words, for good or for bad, your actions for good or for bad. So it's just a warning, to stay calm, even under pressure, to keep your integrity about you, not to send out vibes of, envy, or to let vibes of envy, affect you, okay? Yeah, here's that appreciation card. So, yeah, you got the world card. So, um, I mean, you could be with or meeting your twin flame. Maybe there's somebody that on the down low, or you're just this could be you communicating with people, online, online businesses, or on some platform, that affects the world, like a podcast or something. Let's see. Everything's looking good after the communication starts getting better, okay? Because that's what balances things out and brings in the happiness, okay? Because without that, there's no compromising, there's no compatibility, there's just blaming, shaming, and that doesn't work, okay? So if you can get balanced and healed, then you can call it a truce and move forward together, with an open heart and blossoming abundance and stable, happy family. But you got to keep out the things that redirect you from it and distract you from it. And you got to keep doing the things that helped you to get back where where you are, the happy family, right? The heart opening and gratitude, graciousness, and healing and happiness. Okay. So every action has its as I say action, the card action pops out. Every action has a reaction. Okay. And right now, you need to be careful where you allow your power to go. Where do you spend your time? Where do you spend your energy? Do you spend it on people who are negative and people who you can't, you can't like compromise with and talk to? It's just shaming and blaming, because that's wasting time. So don't procrastinate. Okay, act on what you feel is right for you in your gut, your intuition. You have courage around you, and you have the feeling that you need to manifest this joy and the happy, okay? Because duality now. Joy from misery, okay? So now you can manifest this, okay? I really feel confident that you can manifest anything, the happiness, and keeping it there, okay? But it looks like you're indecisive at the moment. There's a number 8. And so I just, perhaps there was something in the past that still, is holding you back, and it's God tugging you at your heart a little bit. So, there may be some delays on making a decision on something, whether you want to move forward or not with somebody, possibly, or which way to go with a choice of more than one, if that's the case. With the goddess of the moon, I mean, it's not, it does pertain to, things that are hidden in the moonlight. And with the attachment, yeah, I mean, that could also be you know, somebody that, you know, it's hard for you to let go. So it's like you're wanting to go here, but then you really have this really soul, you have a soul bond here um, with somebody that is so strong. You know, it's like you can never, you know, be detached from it. You know, you're constantly drawn and magnetized to it, and so um, you know, it's better to you know, continue doing the things that got you to where you wanted to be happy, and continue discontinue the things that you that caused you this disharmony. Okay, so you got to sit down and talk about the triggers, you know, about you know what y'all want to do about different things that you don't agree on or whatever, or how to make things work, you know, more appropriate, not appropriately, but um, let me think of a word. More cooperative, like to be more cooperative, like equal, some type of thing. So healing and justice, you've pretty much seen that that's what it's pretty much about, the door to healing. And then the very next card actually is justice. So healing and contract. Healing and contract. So that's basically what's going on. All right. So in order to heal, you need to forgive, okay? And then that contract or that karmic lesson will be achieved, okay? That once was in the dark now comes out to the light, you know? So forgiveness for what? I'm not sure, but that usually why people close their heart down. And this woman here is, you know, holding it tightly because maybe she doesn't want to open it, you know. But you cannot move forward and have that blossom in abundance without doing so, because I do feel like you've done that. So that is healing, you know. You've healed enough to decide, hey, I'm going to open my heart, you know. That's a big deal. That's a big milestone. So I open my heart to love, you know. And so when you stop, you know, comparing yourself to people, or you know, caring what their opinions are, and become honest and transparent and have good intentions, then, you know, you'll feel freedom. Until then, you're going to feel like you're in a cage, you know, you're constantly comparing or wanting something else that makes you happy, or not knowing what makes you happy, or not putting in the work required, okay? But look, once you feel the freedom card is there to help set you free from that feeling of envy, okay? So there's big emphasis on that. All right, fertility on the bottom. Big emphasis on that, okay? So you gotta look it up, you gotta Google it, you gotta see a counselor. You want to come to me as a spiritual advisor, spiritual healer, reach out, okay? High Priestess Healer 1111 at yahoo.com for any special requests for card readings, healings, or developmental quarters, okay? For reading cards, or your, you know, your gifts that are coming in, okay? Reiki healing as well, the art of Reiki. All right, let's see. Any more here for my Libras? Any more for my Libras? What else do we got for my Libras? Whoa, confidence. Yeah, and that comes right over, you know, the storm warning. Okay, they want you to have confidence. You know, that if behind you is good intent, then they just want you to be confident in yourself, you know, through any storm, you know. God is there with you, okay? So and there's an ending, and God's with you, and be confident that He's with you. There could be an ending with your twin. That's an 11, okay? So ending with twin. Okay, so you could be in runner chaser mode. If you don't believe in that, then you don't believe in that. But there's that good luck I told you about coming in. Grieving. So that's probably what the storm is about, is you bringing up thoughts and things that make you feel, you grieving, and then that being the storm. It's a storm within you, and then having the confidence to trust God to take it all away and do what, he does best with it, and finally be able to, feel like I'm in a whole new world, like I can do anything now, freedom, So there is a little bit of grieving, which is under the woman holding the heart. So it does make sense. Obviously, you or someone around you, or both of you, are holding your hearts, holding your heart, guarding your heart, and it's not until you open your heart that you're going to start to see this blossoming, abundant, happy family. It's action required on you to have confidence to get over this grieving and through this storm, and on the other side of it, okay? All through gratitude and appreciation to God's self, others around you that you deal with, okay? Respect has to be there when you're dealing with healing or relationships, okay? So equal give and take, also came to me looking over here at the contract, whoa, okay. So talent, you're very talented, and, maybe you just care too much what people think about, the talents that you have, and so you're hiding them, okay? And, they're saying that you really need to use your talents, okay? Use them, and that will make you set free too. It also will help you feel joyful and abundant, okay? If you don't know what they are, to pray for them, or ask Archangel Michael or God to assist you in your dreams to tell you more about these talents, okay? Or explore things and see how you feel, or just think of different talents and see if one of them sparks your attention, okay? Something within you spark, and then follow that. If it fizzles, it's not. If it continues, then that's the one, okay? All right, so that's kind of the way it is, all right, with Spirit. He leads you down the path, and so far, and then he lets you decide the rest of it. But there's some of it that he's arranged just for you perfectly to come about the way that you both planned together before you came here, okay? So for most of our life, we're directing it all on our own, and sometimes the universe pushes us here, pushes us there. It doesn't let these doors open, lets these doors open, and it's all about timing too. So anything that's of value is definitely worth your time, but it's going to take time, okay? Even good relationships, okay? So when I say good, I mean healthy, and then not starting from toxic, okay? But if that's where you're at, that's where you're at, okay? No blaming or shaming here, The point of this is to figure out which one of those dark areas needs some healing and light, and remove it so it doesn't continue to affect us negatively or the people around us, okay? So, like I said, you'll need courage, and you're going to need to be honest, okay? You're going to need to be honest with what you want, with everything, okay? You're going to have to put it out there to the world, and along with gratitude, okay? And this includes your decision, okay? And the healer will heal the issues while you leave your burdens, okay? Leave your hostilities, leave your financial issues, okay? The angel of love is sent to you, back with you being in your power, okay? And celebrating with who? Your divine counterpartner, okay? So don't think too much, okay? Where you're going is the right place at the right time, okay? And yes, what you're thinking about, what you want, is of value, okay? You might have to go on another spiritual journey, and it might be hard. Yeah, you might need to strategize how, you know, you're gonna, now be able to have healed yourself. Now, how can I heal back my relationship that once probably wasn't as good, since it was an attachment that, there's a chain to it, even though it could be to yourself, But we do have to start with loving ourselves, okay? So definitely walk away from anything or anybody that tells you you're not amazing, okay? Or that you don't have any value, okay? Because you're destined for greatness, and you're destined for sunlight and hope, and because of your faith and, enlightenment, when you need it. So you shouldn't even worry, but you do a lot, especially as an air sign. Your yin and yang is coming together very balanced, very well. And you're like the magician, and I can feel all of the signs inside you, and you're like a master, now. So, or at least you're hardening that, you're grounding in that, right? I do see a woman of coins here, okay. So now you may be feeling more stable, not caring, what other people think, or putting blame on yourself, and starting to appreciate first before, asking for things, and, realizing that you have value and you have talents, and you can set your own mind free from all this thinking that somebody else is better than me, okay? So that's your channeled message. But be patient with yourself, be patient with others around you, and take deep breaths, okay, when you get through these times that you have of anxiety. There are many doors that are open to you, okay, that will bring you, abundance. You can give anyone a try, and you'll have a caring connection. But the only way you're going to do that is by being honest, by being caring, okay? This is a caring, compassionate one, okay? And if you don't have the caring, the tone of voice, sweet, right? You love this person, you care for this person, you're tender, right? You don't want to do anything to offend or to, hurt the other person's feelings or break their heart, So that's the kind of relationship you want to bring back into the one that you've grown into, for however it changed that brought about some of this heartache and, needing to, walk away from maybe a person or just maybe a lifestyle, I don't know. But money looking good there. Dreams, I see you here working on your dreams, which goes well here with the world. It's like you're looking out, what should I do? Where should I go? What's going to make me happy? Okay. And that's where your justice comes into play right here, because now you have to go and do wherever you want to go and do, because you got through this grieving process and was able to let go of the grief and take the lessons, okay, of not caring, what other people say, and being your own healer and turning your own life the way that you want it, okay. 29 minutes. I also have these Your Sacred Wealth Code cards. I just got them in, so thank you, Brandon, for the new cards. Let's see what it has for you. Let's see. All right, Libra. Spirit angels and guides, please show us what it is that the wealth code for our Libras. Sacred wealth. Kind of new the card, so don't expect it to come out right away. Let's try this way. Choose one soon. Whoa, okay, that's way too many, but can read the top and bottom. So the Magician, I am a master manifester. Like I told you, he's a master. All right. The Honorable Warrior, which means you're honest, whether you were or weren't, or have or haven't been. We all have and haven't heard it, have and hadn't. So I take a stand for positive change. Okay, so now you're a warrior for the light. You're an honorable warrior. Okay. Here. The King, I powerfully lead my mission, like the courage, okay, like with confidence. I powerfully, what did I say? Lead my mission. I love it. It's amazing. I love it. The Organizer, everything has its rightful place. The Strategist, every vision has a plan. So you need to have organized and you need a plan, okay? You can't just say, oh yeah, well, things will get better. Oh, well, you know, this, you know, in a general sense. They're saying you need to get strategized, like sit and figure out how are you going to get to this point and how you're going to get to this point and how you're going to get to that point. What steps do you need to take to get there, okay? I feel like you're on the brink of a yes or a no, like an in and an out. I don't know. There's this caring, deep connection, but it's like it's possible that someone may be keeping their options open, you know, and someone is scared that the other one, you know, might not, you know, and might leave. You know, that's what they're thinking about. Oh, is this, you know, is she or he gonna leave with somebody else, you know? And but don't give power to fear, okay? You just manifest what you want to. Focus on yourself, your money, not having hostilities, forgiveness, making decisions, healing, not others, okay? All right. So this will be here the end. Just saw 3232. If you're reading, thank you for joining me. Please, please, please give it a like. And pretty much the like, I think, is what helps it to circulate, you know, and share it with anybody who think would benefit from it. And if you haven't subscribed, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming to my people who come back. And please subscribing if you already haven't. Thanks again. High Priestess Healer. I love and I love.